So my presentation is about Easter. So Easter is not celebrated the same day in the United States. It's always celebrated the first Sunday after the full moon. So it happens sometime in the month of March or April. This year it happened the other weekend, so it was a little bit later than normal. But during Easter, there are certain foods that you will eat. So the typical food eaten on Easter is ham, deviled eggs, and potato salad. And the potato salad is a served cold. And so it's potatoes with mayonnaise, eggs, celery, carrots usually, and mustard. And then the deviled eggs are hard-boiled eggs, and you scoop out the yolk and you mix it with a few other ingredients, and then you pour it back in, and those are served cold as well. And this is the type of ham that's served. It's called a spiral sliced ham, and that just means that it's already been cut. So it's already cut for you, and you just need to warm it up and then eat it. So that's what the typical meal is like on Easter. Another part of Easter that's really big is the Easter candy. So these are some different types of candy that you'll see that's really popular. One are called Peeps, and those are the yellow and pink. They're marshmallows, and they're supposed to be shaped like chickens. So they're just something that happens every Easter. It's really popular to see them. Of course, there is the chocolate bunny, and the bunny can either be howl inside, so that means it's empty and it's just the outside of it, or the bunny can be solid, and that means that it's filled, sometimes it's filled with peanut butter or it's filled with chocolate. And the last thing that's really common to see are the chocolate eggs, which they're just chocolate in the shape of an egg, and they're wrapped up in just colorful aluminum foil. And so that's the candy that during Easter, everybody eats candy. And so those are some of the most popular candies that you will see during this time in the stores, or if you're having an Easter party. Everyone also likes to decorate for Easter. And so when you have your decorations, everything's pastel colors. So like springtime colors, the light blue, purple, green, yellow. There's lots of bunnies and ducks and eggs that you can decorate your house with, or when you go out to the stores, they're all decorated as well for Easter. Or even I went 2 weekends ago to get my car inspected, and at the auto body shop, they had the inside was all decorated with Easter eggs and bunnies. So it's something that most people do, and stores decorate as well for Easter. An activity that's really common is to dye Easter eggs. So you can see in these photos, there's the bowl with the different color dyes, and then you dip your egg in there, but the egg has to be hard boiled. So you've already cooked the egg and it still has the shell on it, and then you dip it in the dye to color them different colors. And some people hide those eggs, or other people just eat them, or sometimes kids just decorate them. But that's a really fun to do at Easter time. Another part of Easter are the Easter baskets. And so these happen on Easter Day. You will get a basket filled with candy or small treats. You can also use them on the egg hunt, which I'll talk about in a minute. But each kid has their own Easter basket, and they get filled up with different toys and candies. Oops. So these are now some of the other activities you can do. It's really common. There is an Easter bunny, and they'll be dressed up, and we took our kids to go take a photo with the Easter bunny. And around town, they'll have like a special day where the Easter Bunny will come and walk around the town, and you can go and get photos with them. Probably the most popular and famous part of Easter here is the Easter egg hunt. And this is where churches and towns sponsor an egg hunt. And it's on the weekend. And it's usually the day before Easter or the week before Easter. And what happens is in a large field, like a soccer field or a sports field or a big park, the ground is covered with Easter eggs. And if you go to the one by the town or the church, they divide it up by age too. And so they'll have like the kids under 5 in one area and then kids older than 5 in another area. Because what happens is they count down, they'll say 3, 2, 1, go. And then the kids just run onto the field and they try to collect as many eggs as they can get. So then the eggs are usually filled with candy or small treat, but usually the churches and the towns will fill them in candy. So they can be really popular with 100 kids or more. So these are the Easter eggs that I'm talking about. And they're small plastic, they like fit in your hand. And when you open them up, they have the candy inside or a little treat. And the Easter egg hunt also happens in your house on Easter. So for our kids, when they woke up, we hid eggs around the house. And so then they go around the house first thing in the morning and they find all the eggs and we put candy inside them. And so they put the eggs in a basket. Or some people do it outside their house in their backyard. They'll decorate with the eggs. And then when the kids wake up in the morning, they go out and find all the eggs. So that's how most people celebrate it. And the last part is going to church, that a lot of people attend church Easter morning. And then they'll come home and do the egg hunt and a big meal with their family and friends. So Easter is really about spending the time with the family, and some of the things that we do to celebrate it are the Easter egg hunt. So that's the end of my presentation.